You cannot climb the ladder of success dressed in the costume of failure, as Zig Ziglar once said. It's important to be taken seriously, and in order to be taken seriously, you really need to dress in a manner that will prove that you are a professional. You know, sure, we would all like to think that we're not judged by the clothes that we wear, but clearly in today's society, that's not the case. You know, every item of apparel that you wear truly wears with it a specific statement. It's always important to dress for success, especially when going for a job interview, and you always want to look professional and well-groomed. And knowing how to tie a tie is in fact the essential finishing touch in many cases, especially for men. Men's Health Magazine, GQ Magazine, CBS News, and online job search sites such as Career Builder and Monster have all made claims that in order to nail a job interview and to prove yourself in the business world, dressing appropriately and in proper business attire with every minor detail sorted out will help you achieve success. And clearly we're all going to school for the same reason, to obtain our degree. And after school and after we get our degree, most of us will go on to find jobs, and as part of the job finding process, we do need to know how to properly dress for an interview. And learning how to tie a tie is an essential skill that will stick with you forever. As Men's Health states, a shirt that is either too big or too small will make you look like an amateur, as well as a tie that's too bold or too small or even soiled. And that alone can just ruin your chances of getting the job after the interview. Many employers won't even tell you, but they are looking at every minor detail from your shoes to your hair just to see how well groomed you are. According to Virginia Tech, a tie really is the finishing statement when wearing business attire, and normally it is the first thing that is noticed when going to a job interview or even out in public. It's the first thing that anyone's going to notice on you. So let me show you, give you a demonstration how to tie a tie. Real quick, let me move this down. We start with the tie draped around our neck with the wide end on one side, and this is the wide end, the narrow end on the other. First, what you want to do is cross the wide end over the narrow end, which creates a loop around the neck. See, it's just kind of a loop. Then you want to pull the wide end up through the loop. Once again, you want to wrap the wide end behind the narrow end and back through the neck loop. And here you've kind of made a little triangle. What you want to do is get everything as snug and as neat as possible. One last time, you want to wrap the wide end around the narrow end and back through the neck loop. And then this is the part when you just want to get everything nice and neat. And you can adjust it. I usually like to pull the little wrinkles out of the front like this. And then you just push the knot up while pulling down on the narrow end, which will move the knot of the tie up. It's nice and straighten out. Flip your collar down. And there you have it. And as I said before, the first impression can either make you or break you. Always remember to blend in with the company. Never try to stand out by wearing something too bold or too casual. Focus on achieving the perfect knot when you tie a tie so that it looks absolutely flawless and gives the impression that you have done it many times before. Just ask yourself, do you want to be taken seriously in the business world, or do you want people to look at you as an amateur who does not take themselves seriously? Thank you, everyone.